Welcome back to the Bible Bearded and Bald, and I just got to get something out there. The preterist view that teaches that the little horn is Antiochus Epiphanes is a complete falsehood and destroys the beauty of prophecy in the book of Daniel, and here's why. In Daniel chapter 8, you've got a really interesting vision that takes place. It was in the third year of the reign of King Belshazzar, roughly 541 BC, a few years before Babylon fell to the Medes and Persians. And you're not going to believe what's in Daniel 8. Daniel goes off in vision and he sees a ram, and it is conquering. Nobody can stand before it but in the 4 points of the compass. And notice what it says. It was conquering and it became great. That is significant. The ram became great. That was until this goat came from the west, and he didn't even touch the ground. He was moving so fast. He had a notable horn between his eyes, and he came to the ram, stomped on him, destroyed him, took away his power, and then notice what it says about him. He became very great. So the ram was great, the goat very great, but when he was strong, it says that the great horn between the eyes of the goat was broken, and then 4 notable horns came up toward the 4 winds of heaven. So his kingdom was divided into 4. And here's where it gets really crazy. Out of one of those little horns came in a little horn, and notice what it says about it. It became exceedingly great. So the ram, great. The goat, very great. The little horn, exceedingly great. There is a progression. One is stronger than the other. It keeps getting stronger. And this little horn does terrible thing. He magnifies himself even to the prince of the host. That's Jesus. He's throwing his sanctuary to the ground. He's stamping on the stars. Those are God's people. He is casting truth to the ground. He's doing terrible things. But notice, he's the one that's exceedingly great. Now, Daniel, understandably so, was very troubled when he heard this. And then there was a voice that said, Gabriel, make this man to understand the vision. So then Gabriel, the great angel of heaven, is going to explain this vision. Keep in mind, this stuff's being predicted centuries in advance, which is incredible. Gabriel says plainly, that ram, Medo-Persia. The goat that conquers Medo-Persia, Greece. This is right out of history books, friends. And the great horn between his eyes that's broken when he's strong, that is Alexander the Great. And it was divided into 4. This reads just like our history books in advance. The 4 kingdoms, Seleucus, Ptolemy, Cassander, and Lysicamus, those divided up into the 4 great kingdoms of Greece. So next we expect the little horn that's exceedingly great, greater than Greece, greater than Medo-Persia. That can be none other than the Roman Empire. It is not Antiochus Epiphanes. He was not greater than the Medes and the Persians. He was not greater than Alexander the Great. That makes no sense. This prophecy points forward, not back in time. Rome is the little horn, because Rome conquered Greece.